Affiliate fraud is on the rise and it's causing a massive headache for brands. Dodgy affiliates are infiltrating affiliate programs, earning hundreds if not thousands in commissions every week and going undetected. So how do we stop it? We have to understand the tactics these affiliates are using. First off is brand bidding. This is allowing affiliates to bid on branded terms in search engines. So imagine Nike coupon or Nike voucher. And this can work in a brand's favour because you're converting customers at the point of wanting to buy. Most of the time they already have something in their basket and they've left checkout to go and find a voucher or a coupon. And affiliates can take advantage of this. They can create ads in search engines, try and redirect those high intent customers through their own platforms. This is a massive issue for brands at the moment, and we're seeing it across the programs that we manage or audit on a daily, weekly basis. In order to control this, we need to be able to somehow track what is going on in the search engines. This can be a very manual process, so we would always recommend using some kind of third-party tool, and that way we can gather evidence on brand bidding and then find out the sites or the URLs that are being used so that we can refer that back to an affiliate that might be on our program. And we need these tools because affiliates, they know what they're doing if they're up to these kind of tactics. They're making sure that their ads don't show in major cities or towns. They are doing it out of hours, so we're less likely to be checking if maybe we're working 9 to 5 and they are running these ads at 8 o'clock at night, so to get under the radar. So the only real way to stop it is to use some kind of tool to track 24/7. The next one is code misuse and code leakage. Now it's incredibly easy to find a domain, create a website, make it look like a coupon website and try and fill it with offers. What's much harder is to build relationships with brands and make sure that you send them qualified traffic and then get exclusive codes in return. And the quickest way to get around this is just to grab codes from wherever you can find them. So these coupon sites, grab them from influencer codes, they grab newsletter email codes, they grab codes from other coupon sites. And they'll put them on their own website, make them look like it's their exclusive code. But really it's just been stolen, and essentially they're just trying to build their rep in front of these customers, get a customer to click through on these codes which they understandably think is exclusive to this website. And the cookie drops and the customer goes through and purchases using a stolen code. Worse than stealing codes is just making them up, just fabricating offers or discounts in order to hoodwink a customer into clicking through thinking they're going to get 60% off, which the brand never does 60% off, but that customer doesn't know that. They maybe think it might actually have happened. So they click through, cookie's been dropped, that code doesn't exist. A great tactic to get around this is to use unique codes. So rather than generic codes that can just be used over and over again, a unique code can be used once. So is there much point in this dodgy affiliate taking this coupon code that's not going to be able to be used again and put it on their site? Customers are going to see straight through that. Affiliates will buy URLs on misspellings or slightly different abbreviations of brand names. They'll create a website, but it will just be a redirect through to the actual brand's website. And in the background a cookie is dropped. So the customer thinks they're just clicking through, they don't really notice the redirect and they carry on with their customer journey. And in the background the cookie's been dropped, meaning that affiliate that's redirect will earn the commission. Obviously this one's a difficult one to keep on top of. It would be ideal if you had the misspellings of your brand's name, especially if you're a very well-known or reputable brand, which might have a greater propensity for domain squatting, which is what we call this. Other than that, there's always some kind of public data now and again for different URLs, so you could be able to find the details of the person that owns the URL, which is the misspelling of your brand. Really, if they are buying up misspellings of brands, they're probably not going to do it for anything reputable. They're up to some kind of dodgy behaviour. Why else would you need it? And you can contact them directly, hopefully maybe buy it off them, or at least inform them that they will not be allowed to use it in any kind of way. The last one on our list is cookie stuffing. This is dropping as many cookies onto a customer's browser when they're interacting with the website. A lot of the time they don't even need to click anything or touch anything. It's hidden behind a pop-up or a bit of JavaScript. Sometimes it is a click to remove this pop-up and it's dropped the cookie. Again, we might need to use something like a browser extension to be able to see this, but we're ultimately looking at our data first to look at any kind of abnormalities, speaking to a publisher about how they promote you, and maybe going through that customer journey of a website and clicking through to your own brand website and just seeing through a browser extension what the redirects look like, or if there's any dodgy cookie behavior. So we talked about a few ways that you can hopefully prevent some of these affiliate behaviors or dodgy tactics from happening. But ultimately it comes down to your terms and conditions. First and foremost, you need to ensure you have some ironclad terms and conditions on your network. And this is, yes, it will detract certain affiliates if they know that it's written in the terms and conditions, but also it's a point of reference for when you find this kind of behavior happening. You can always refer back to, in our terms and conditions, we say we don't allow any brand bidding. Please stop immediately. We're going to cancel all commissions as per our terms and conditions because we do not allow this. There's so many tools out there that you can use to remove a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to affiliate management, and I would 100% recommend investing in some of these. Things like brand bidding, domain squatting, you can use tools for this, and that just removes that headache of not knowing what's going on. Every day you can check in, or you can get a weekly report just to make sure that who was bidding on what or what's been going on in that space. And then you can action it because you have the data to back it up. Speaking of data, it is so important to be looking at our numbers constantly. We're looking for abnormalities, things which don't look quite right. Maybe it's low traffic, high conversions, or a quick click to order time. Again, this might not mean there's any dodgy behavior going on, but if we're on it, if we see it, then we can have those conversations with the publishers. We can ensure that we have that line of communication, just saying, look, this looks a bit funny. Can you let me know what's happening here? And it might be that, that's just the way it is. If it's a cashback site, it may have a very quick click to order ratio, but let's make sure that we have the data. Let's make sure it's all laid out in front of us so we can approach these conversations with all the info that we have. And publisher approval, let's not just approve anyone onto our programs. It's quality over quantity. Ensure that we are vetting every single affiliate that applies for our program. Make sure they don't immediately appear suspicious or are using a promotional method that we don't allow, like native advertising or whatever it is. So if we make sure that we are looking at every single affiliate when they apply to the program, we are minimizing the risk of being hit by a dodgy affiliate. And we manage multiple different programs, and we see the same affiliates applying, and they're ones that we know that have been caught doing dodgy behavior, and they're just applying to every single program. They'll just go on bulk and just apply to thousands of programs every day. So with your manually checking, you're ensuring that those little affiliates aren't getting through. Maybe you've seen in the industry they've been highlighted as a dodgy affiliate. Ensure that no one gets through, make it clean, quality over quantity every time. So minimize that impact on your program. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, please like or subscribe. There's lots of affiliate insights and tips coming your way. I'll be releasing a lot more videos over the next couple of weeks.